Oh my. What's this? Alright, next chapters released yesterday. Let's read them. Oh no. When did the Phantom Blood start attacking? His assistant griped. His assistant gripped the steering wheel a little. Miles, will you be quiet? I'm trying to focus. After a tense drive to the office, they both stepped out and Zachary finally got his friend to speak. It wasn't the Phantom Bloods. He adjusted his glasses before turning to his friend. If it wasn't the Phantom Bloods, then who? Before he could finish, a chilling voice from behind interrupted. What a pleasure to see you again, Zachary. Oh, it's you. Zachary turned sharply, already recognizing that voice. His jaw clenched. Not him. How long has it been? 2 years? I could have gone long without seeing him. It's always something. What do you want, Josh? More construction? If only I brought my projects with me. But that's not the plan. I asked Miles to bring you here so we could have a personal talk. He walked over to Miles, patting his back. You can go now, at least till your shift is over. I'm sorry, Miles whispered to Zachary before walking inside. How's the family, Zach? He clenched his fists. Don't ever call me that again. Only my wife has that right. Why did you come back to Anchorage? Touchy, aren't we? No need to get so aggressive. I came back to deliver the news, of course. He pulled a stack of documents from his coat and handed them to Zachary. You see, I told you one of these days I would surpass you in power. Now I'm finally getting that chance. Zachary flipped a few of the pages, and he wasn't wrong. All those years Josh had been working, he was now qualified to a higher up position. Oh man, that's actually really bad. I've been waiting for this day for years. I just need you to sign them so I can turn them into the board. And what makes you think I would do such a thing? Suddenly, Josh pulled a gun and aimed it at Zachary. If you decide not to help me, then I'll kill you. Right here and now. It really makes no difference to me. Chuckled a little to himself before handing Zachary a pen. I just want you to admit defeat. Jesus. This man crazy? He thought to himself before setting the papers down. If I sign this, you promise their safety? He nodded. Do it now before someone misses dinner. Zachary exhaled sharply. He hated this. What other choice did he have? Zachary sighed before signing his initials. Jesus. I guess better than the Phantom Bloods, but you gotta calm down, man. I'm skipped the twins' birthdays. Alright. Here we go. Are we there yet? Not yet, sweetie, but we're close. Serenity reassured Celestia, glancing out the window. They were on their way to Central Park for a long-awaited family gathering. Are you two excited? She asked, turning towards the twins. All your aunts, uncles, and cousins will be there. Celestia and Carson nodded eagerly. Just sit tight, she smiled. We'll be there soon. At red lights, Zachary leaned over and whispered, I won't be able to stay very long. Will you be okay with everything? Serenity sighed, gripping her seatbelt. This wasn't anything new. Every time they planned something big with the family, work suddenly pulled them away. She wasn't surprised anymore, but that didn't mean she wasn't upset. Yeah, I got it, she said softly. Do you know when you'll be back? He shook his head. Not sure yet, but I'll let you know. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon, Serenity thought to herself. Zachary pulled up to the park entrance and put the car in park. Alright, we're here, he announced, leaning back to watch as Serenity help the kids out. Taking hold of each of their hands, she turned back to Zachary and as he shifted the car into drive. See you later, love. He shot her a smile. She nodded but didn't respond. The car pulled out of the driveway and drove off. Come on, guys. Let's go say hi to everyone before we start playing. Okay, they said in unison, their excitement making her feel a bit better. They walked together over the hill. The blend of light blue purple came into view with the decorations. Perfect setup for what could have been a beautiful family moment if Zachary didn't have to leave. Serenity took a deep breath, pushing away the disappointment. Today isn't just about him. It's about family. She walked the twins over to where the crowd of relatives were. Oh, nice. Relatives. A painful family. Jesus. This family's just going down. The park was filled with laughter, the aroma of grilled food, and the chatter of family members catching up after months apart. Celestia and Carson ran around with their cousins, playing tag near the picnic tables, while Serenity kept an eye on them. It was good to see family again after everything that's been happening. She decided to get involved with small talk. Uncle Tom could have been anything else. Uncle Tom finally opened his department store, Nix and Knacks, he liked to call it, and Grandma Tessa finished her knitting project. A beautiful tapestry, every little detail repressed someone in the family. Represented. I don't know why I said that. Twins holding hands, a dove flew not that far above on the left of them. On the right, a crumpled paper airplane was poorly stitched into the sky, trailing behind the dove. It was a little confusing to see, but when was it not? Grandma Tessa had made similar pieces over the years, and each time they were all beautifully done. Despite the warmth of the gathering, a familiar tension settled in Serenity's chest. She tried to push the thought aside, forks in a smile as she helped arrange the food on the table. But she knew what was coming before she even heard the slurred voice behind her. Oh, God. Well. Look who decided to show her face. Sarah sneered, holding a nearly empty bottle of whiskey in her hand. Serenity stiffened, her grip tightening around the serving spoon. Mom, not now, she muttered under her breath, trying to avoid a scene in front of everyone. Yes, Scott. Not now? Not now? You got some nerve, girl, running off with that man, thinking you know better than your own mother. And where's he now? Off playing hero while you're stuck here? Again? Doing all the work? Sadie, who had been helping set up, glanced between them with a nervous expression. Mom, please, let's just enjoy the day. Sarah ignored her, stepping closer to Serenity, her eyes bloodshot and filled with resentment. You think you're so much better than the rest of us, don't you? Oh, you're playing house with your perfect little family of yours. Guess what, sweetheart? You're just like me. No matter how hard you try, he's always going to put something above you. Serenity felt her nails dig into her palm as she prepared to slap the bitch. As she took a deep breath, I am nothing like you. Sarah let out a bitter laugh. Why is... Oh, really? Then why are you still making excuses for him? Why is she allowed to be here? Are you allowed to be here? Serenity clenched her jaw, her body trembling with barely contained rage. Because unlike you, I actually love my family. I don't push them away. I don't drown myself in a bottle every time my life gets hard. I fight for them. So don't you dare compare me to you. Sarah's expression twisted with fury. For a moment, Serenity thought she might actually lunge at her. But instead, she shook her head, a cruel smirk on her lips. Keep telling yourself that, sweetheart. But when he finally decides you're not worth the trouble anymore, don't come crying to me. Serenity opened her mouth to fire back, but Sadie gently grabbed her arm. Come on, sis. Let's go check on the kids, she whispered. She forced herself to take a step back, her heart hammering in her chest. She wouldn't let Sierra ruin today for Celestia and Carson. One last glare at her mother, she turned on her heel and walked away, leaving Sierra laughing bitterly behind her. Is she allowed to be here? Oh my god, I really feel like she just shouldn't be allowed to be here. Bro. Now I'm really excited. Because what else is she gonna fuck up?